Hello and welcome to LBG Gaming and welcome to another rant type video. So today I wanted to talk about the state of gaming YouTubers from India, the Indian gaming YouTubers. Now this is mostly because I was infuriated by some of them over the last few days with the free game from Epic Frostpunk and their response generally. So wanted to just maybe educate some of my younger audience here as to what is actually going on and why these guys are behaving like this. You see, the thing is, a lot of these guys, people who have YouTube channels, who especially the ones who have these free game stuff, and even other bigger channels that are not about free games, people, there are a lot of gaming YouTubers now, and there has been a boom in gaming YouTubers recently. See, a lot of them are not actually gamers. They are not making content on YouTube because they enjoy gaming. Gaming is their passion, and they wanted to, share that passion with other people, which is basically what my intention was when I started the channel. A lot of these guys are chasing trends, chasing something that is popular, and just trying to get views and make money, which is fine. But you need to understand that. Now, if you go and look at a lot of these channels, especially the ones that are talking about free stuff, go and look at their channel before last year's GTA 5 giveaway and see the kind of content they were creating. Maybe they were making GTA related stuff, maybe they were talking about PUBG, whatever, but they were not really covering free games, and a lot of them did not even know about Epic Games or even Steam for that matter. So they found a trend. GTA was a very popular game. It was given away for free. It brought attention to the Epic Game Store, and they all started covering that. Now, I watched about 6 or 7 different channels after Thursday and their reaction to the Frostpunk game. The common reaction was they had never heard of that game, and they instantly said it's a bad game and it's not a AAA game, and we're unhappy with Epic for some reason. I don't understand. So I was trying to figure out why there is this reaction. So I can break it down into a few reasons. First and foremost, their channels had a lot of success with the free games from Epic last year, especially GTA, and they were expecting that to happen again. More mystery games, more bigger titles. They might get their channel, more boost to their channel to get their views up and their subscribers. Now that would never have happened because nothing is as big as GTA right now. If they had given away, I don't know, Cyberpunk 2077, let's say, maybe that might have given some boost. But even then, a lot of people were already successful from last year. Their channels were already there. So it was unlikely that they would suddenly have a boost in their numbers. Even if it was a GTA and a Cyberpunk and an Assassin's Creed Valhalla, it would not have done the same as it did last year. That was just a new thing. Everybody's familiar with Epic and stuff now. Now, the other reason why they are unhappy is because most gamers, and I'm ashamed to admit this, but most Indian gamers, they pirate games. Most people don't pay for games anyway. So they are in this habit of getting stuff for free. And if you don't believe it, go to their channels, look at how many times they cover videos on cracks and piracy and like this game got cracked, when is this game getting cracked? They openly admit that. But the thing is, they are used to not paying anything for games, even AAA games, because they wait for a crack. Whenever it is cracked, they play it. So for them, it doesn't matter how much something costs. They were never going to pay for it. So they want everything for free because they're used to that due to piracy. So that's why they make these stupid claims of expecting AAA, RDR2, or Cyberpunk type of games. Another reason is basically they have hyped their audience for months on the free stuff. Like, notice their channels, like every few months they'll have something about GTA, like misleading clickbait title. Is GTA going to be free again? Maybe we'll get GTA this year. Like, there will be a GTA Red Dead Redemption or something big related, a clickbait sort of thumbnail, just to get some views. So again, what I'm trying to say is these are not actual passionate gamers who are interested in gaming, who are interested in the gaming development. They want gaming to succeed in India, or like generally have more gamers. And yeah, just to see gaming in a good, healthy state. Now, when I started my channel back in early 2017, what I did was, first thing, I looked at other Indian gaming YouTubers. Now, I had recently back then returned from the UK, and I was used to playing games, and I thought, why not start a channel, because I was kind of bored. I didn't have much to do, and I thought, okay, I play games. I'll maybe make some content and see how this goes. So I looked around to see what we have, how many Indian gamers are there. And believe it or not, it was very difficult to find gaming YouTubers in India. I think I found about 3 people. There was Indian gamer who was making spin tires content. There was a guy from Delhi, Hemant, I think. He had like 10,000 subscribers. Indian gamer had like 4,000 subscribers at that time. And there was another guy, I can't remember his name now. I can't remember his name. He basically, you might know him. He cosplayed as Kratos from God of War. That guy. So he had like 10,000 subscribers. So there was like, I found 3 people with around 10,000 subscribers and one guy with 4,000, and that was it. That was the extent of Indian gaming. So I asked my brother, like, what's going on? Why is gaming not popular? Because remember, I was away from India for a decade and a half. So in the late 90s, gaming was surprisingly popular. I could go into a bookstore in Mumbai, and I used to see boxed copies of Need for Speed there for like 1,000 rupees. It was expensive, but it was available. And my friends used to play Age of Empires 2 and stuff. Strange, because we are still playing Age of Empires. Anyway, so those things were available, and I could go to like Lokhandwala and buy like cartridges of like Sega games, Sega Mega Drive and stuff like that. I did buy them. I bought like this Brian Lara Cricket cartridge. And so gaming was fairly common, fairly well known. You could build PCs, and I remember building PCs, going with my friends to like PC shops, but that was Mumbai. And I asked my brother and even some shopkeepers here, and they basically said that with the rise of mobile phones, gaming and computers have basically died. Nobody buys computers anymore. People pick up laptops if they really need one. So gaming had died. Plus, you have like the difficulty of obtaining parts, power problems, especially here in my region. So as a result, I was struggling to even find basic components for like building a PC back in like not early, but like late 2016. Things improved a little bit with the rise in parts coming later on. But that was my understanding as to why there is such a lack of interest of PC gaming, and why there were so few gaming YouTubers in India. Now, what happened soon afterwards, like in 2018, PUBG Mobile launched in India, and they launched the emulator. Now, what this did was, people who had average PCs like very low-end PCs, they could run that emulator and play the game. So PUBG Mobile got gaming started in a way, and people started streaming it, playing it, and it exploded in 2018, 2019. This led to people getting a little more interested, and then the next step was obviously these big streamers. They started streaming other games, and GTA 5 and all the shenanigans they had do in that game, that became popular. So GTA 5 exploded in popularity after that, and also at the same time PUBG Mobile got banned, which also made it more popular. So people aspire for like better things. So they all started with PUBG Mobile, then they wanted to go to GTA and so on. Another reason why I was pissed off with these YouTubers is they had, again, like I said, not heard of Frostpunk. They had never played that game, obviously, but they were openly saying this is a bad game, it's a bad game, because they were expecting a AAA game. Now, this does not make sense logically, economically, but again, these are kids, and they're also selfish. They want to like manipulate their audience. I remember seeing one Indian YouTuber. This was a different incident a while back. This was like a big channel. Again, I'm not going to name anybody, but you guys know who I'm talking about. This was like a very big channel. I think more than 1 million subscribers. And that guy, what he did was he paid like a premium for one of the Ubisoft games. This is like maybe last year before, I can't remember. But it was one of the big Assassin's Creed games, maybe like Watch Dogs 2 or something. Something like in the last 2-3 years from Ubisoft. And he started streaming it as soon as it launched in India, like midnight or something. And then he realized that nobody was watching his content. Nobody joined the stream. So the next day he made a rant video. And the level of mental gymnastics in that video was just mind-boggling, because he wanted to basically attack his subscribers for not turning up to his stream. But he presented it in a way that he started swearing at Ubisoft and blaming them somehow. Like, it was just a complete twisted logic. He was basically unhappy that nobody came to his stream, and he was unhappy with his audience, that I bought this game and I was streaming it. I paid 6,000 rupees and I was streaming it at midnight, and basically nobody came, because obviously it's midnight and nobody's interested in like watching a 6-hour stream or something. So he was unhappy about that, and he was trying to rant, but he also knew that if he attacked his audience directly, he would lose subscribers and he would get dislikes and stuff. So he presented it in such a way that he blamed everybody else while not trying to blame the audience. Same thing with these YouTubers who are doing videos about Epic not giving AAA games, because the thing is, these guys hyped up their audiences for a while, for a few months actually, and now they're not getting what they expected. Like, even literally now, as soon as the third game ended, they're making videos on fourth game leak, and putting pictures of, I don't know, a Red Dead Redemption or something like that. Again, on the cover they put something else, in the video it's something else. And this is again trying to save face. So what they do is they put blame on Epic as if somehow Epic owes them something. Now, let me give you an example. Since we are talking about Epic and all the free stuff, Frostpunk is a strategy game made by 11-Bit Studios. 11-Bit Studios is based in Poland. Now, we all know Poland because of Witcher 3 and CD Projekt Red. Poland has a population of less than 40 million. Okay, India has a population of 1.3 billion. How many gaming studios we have here compared to how many are in Poland? They have CD Projekt Red, all the Witcher games, Cyberpunk, Techland with Dying Light, Call of Juarez. You have 11-Bit Studios making games like This War of Mine and Frostpunk, of course. You have things like Ghost Runner. In fact, I'm playing a game right now, Outriders. That is made by a Polish studio as well. And there are a lot of indie games as well that we can't even count at the moment. Compare that to India, nothing. What did we have? Raji. Raji was made in the UK, and it's not even technically Indian in that sense, because the Indian guys working in the UK and they worked with other people to make the game. Fauji, that game, that joke of a game that came out, that is it. That's all there is. Why is it? We have computer science and software engineering is one of the most studied subjects in India. Indians are working everywhere in this field. They're making games for Ubisoft and other people. Why are they not making here? Because of this mentality. This mentality of, I don't know, I don't want to rant too much because it makes me angry. Also, notice all these gamers who pirate and who promote piracy. A lot of them are sitting. Let's look at their setups behind them, the RGB lights flickering. They have PCs that are worth a lot of money. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm probably one of the ones with the like low-end PCs here. They have 3070s and latest Ryzen processors and RGB everywhere, latest mics and big screens and everything. Easily spending 100,000, 150,000, 200,000 rupees, but they can't afford 500 on Steam for a game that is regionally priced to make it cheaper for us as well. So yeah, what I'm trying to say to my young audience here, Indian audience, is understand the motivations of these people. Whenever you see a channel, Indian channel, gaming channel, look at their motivations, look at their intentions, and judge for yourself if these guys are actually gamers who are making content because they like gaming, they want to share their hobby with other like-minded people, or are they just trying to milk the audience, get as many views as they can? Because I can guarantee you 9 out of 10 of these guys will move on to the next thing if it gets them more views. They'll start making videos on face whitening creams and stuff if that gets them more views, because that is the reality. A lot of them are not gamers. The reason I don't make videos in Hindi, for example, is because I want to share my hobby with as many people as possible, and English helps me do that because I can connect with people from all around the world. I play games with several people from around the world. I have a friend in Canada, I play games with him. There's a friend in South Africa, I play Apex with him. There have been people in Sweden, I play games with them. So a lot of people around the world are gamers and enjoy gaming, and I want to connect with them and enjoy our hobby together. So yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to say is just be careful who you follow and try to understand their real intentions behind what they're making, because you have to read between the lines. These people are not there, they present themselves as like consumer advocates and they are fighting for you or something, but some of it is just stupid beyond belief, like this whole thing about being unhappy with Epic because of the free games. That's just ridiculous. That's entitlement to the next level. And I just find it hard to believe, like, why does Epic owe you anything? They give you free games. If you want it, take it. If not, if you don't take it, there was one guy who was actually saying don't claim the games because we want to show them. What does that do? That's the most idiotic thing I've heard. Like, you don't claim it. Epic is paying the devs money to put their games for free on the Epic Game Store. Epic is paying money to these game devs, like lump sum. Here's like 50,000, here's like 100,000, here's 1.4 million or something, to put games on the store and give it for free for a week. And then they want more people to make accounts on the Epic Game Store, and then when they have sales like this mega sale and stuff, they want people to buy some games, because that's the whole point of it. This is not a charity. They're not like giving away games for no reason. You know how expensive it is to make games, and people expect AAA games to be handed out to them. Again, I said this is partly because of the fact that they are used to piracy, so they don't think these things have any value because they can get it for free. Anyway, I don't want to make this any longer than it is. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.